at Stage 11. I'm Taylor Rooks with BG, Dirk, Steve, and UD. And the Thunder are at it again. I mean, what can you say? Still undefeated in these playoffs. And you watch these games, and it is just unfathomable how deep this team is, UD.
There's no drop-off. I mean, if you look, they only had two guys off the bench scoring double figures, but even the guys that don't score, there's no drop-off to the assignment. There's no drop-off defensively. There's no drop-off to running your offense. There's no drop-off to execution. That's very rare in a basketball team when you can have 4 or 5 guys, because mind you, they go 9, 10 deep. You can have 4 or 5 guys come in and still play at a high level of basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was an 18-point game again, but you do sort of have to tip your cap to the Lakers because they did come out and they played good basketball. They just can't sustain it for long enough. And that's what Oklahoma City does. They do that to everybody. But, man, it's just Oklahoma City. It's like you get Jared McCain in a trade, doesn't play much in the first series and comes in. He's huge for that.
Bag of chips and a soda.
Yeah.
You ain't have to give up much. Bag of chips
what
and a soda.
What soda are we talking?
Czech soda. Great.
But, I mean, to this point, you watch them and it just feels like such a high mountain to climb. The Lakers had some things going there in the first half. Then we get to the third quarter and it just feels like an avalanche and it's hard to get out of it, Steve.
I mean, generally, like we said, they play like a 10-man rotation. So the Lakers guys had given everything just to be in that position by halftime, and we thought at halftime this would be the challenge for them, is how do they sustain that effort, both sides of the ball. I mean, these guys push you. You know, they're up into you physically, defensively, and then offensively. They're so talented. You have to load up. You have to scramble on the back line. I just think it takes its toll. And by the time you get to that end of that third quarter, so often they've found one way to separate, whether it's the bench, whether it's the defense, whether it's the offense. You know, tonight Shea wasn't the typical Shea, but other guys step up. McCain, A.J. Mitchell, you know, Chet had some incredible moments. So they're just a fantastic group and pleasure to watch.
Well, you know, speaking of pleasure to watch, we've got someone joining us. It is time now for our premium player presented by Patron.
Hey, welcome to the show, buddy.
Welcome to the show,
Thank
Jared.
you.
You know, we saw you in the background doing your little dance, so we know that you're happy right now. And you should be. You had 18 points tonight, and the Thunder got you for these moments. You have showed up in a big way. You have made an incredible team more incredible. How have you approached enhancing this team throughout the playoffs?
Man, just taking everything I can from the teammates. Like, they've been here, done that. Super mature team. I get to ask questions to the best players in the league. So anything I can, offensively, defensively, in practice, even in the first series when I wasn't playing that much, like just taking everything I can and providing it, energy for my team and any spark I can.
Jared, you just mentioned it, and before you got on, we were talking about, you know, there was a couple games in that Phoenix series that you didn't play as many minutes as you probably wanted. But talk about not only yourself, but just the mindset of your entire team. You know, some of the guys that minutes go up and down, what that does for your locker room when everybody's just ready to play at any moment.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, like, no matter who the player is, like, we're ready for any opportunity. We talk about it a lot. Like, I was talking to K. Ridge, talking to Wiggs in the first series. We're ready for any opportunity, and that's why we prepare like we do, and the culture here has prepared me to do that. And being able to, they help me stay ready, you know, whether it's in practice, the coaching staff here, like, they do an amazing job of that, and I really credit them for giving me the confidence to go out there and just be me.
Hey, Jared, man, Udonis here. Great game tonight, bro.
Appreciate you.
Watching you since you came over from Philadelphia, you had some injuries, a little bit of up and down, but since you've gotten to OKC, it just seems like you found a new breath of fresh air. You're always smiling, you're enjoying it, even when you're not playing. Just talk about just being in that locker room and the joy that you're playing with right now, because it's fun to watch, bro.
Man, I thank God every day. This is a blessing. You know, when I first got traded, it was heartbreaking. You know, at that point, it's heartbreaking. I didn't understand what was going on, but coming here, it's been nothing but love, and I'm just so grateful. I share my gratitude with the team, maybe a little too much sometimes. You know, sometimes I get on their nerves, but I really appreciate them and everything they do for me and my career, and it's worked out, and it's a blessing to be here, and I'm truly, truly, like, grateful. Like, every single day, every moment, I get to thank God every day for being in Oklahoma City.
That's beautiful.
Congrats, Jared. Good win. Obviously, you're up 2-0 now. You took care of home court. What are you expecting going back to L.A. now?
Yeah, definitely a physical game, even more physical than it was. They're at home, so it's going to be loud for them, and we got to weather the storm no matter any runs that come our way, highs and lows. And AC does a great job of helping the team and talking to us, and I'm allowed to talk to him as well and ask him questions about that. So I'm excited to go to LA. Got a lot of family and friends there, so it'll be fun.
Jared, great game, incredible rhythm and decisiveness tonight. Now that you've gotten to know your teammates in OKC, like, who's the biggest threat to your TikTok empire?
I think Jay will for sure.
Okay.
Jay will.
Yeah.
They want to be in it. A lot of them want to be in it, but they gotta keep it calm. You know what I mean?
They act like they don't.
Hart swears he hates it. Hart swears he hates it. I swear he loves it.
Yeah.
But it's fun getting with this team and being here with them and being able to ask them questions about if they want to do it or not, and being able to do some TikToks with them.
Jared, which one of these guys do you want to see do a TikTok?
I think you should get Dirk.
Steve, Dirk, BG.
I think you should get Dirk, Jared.
Who do you want to see?
Nah, it's UD. You got to.
Listen, say less. I'm with
Got
it.
to.
Say less. I'm with it. Say less.
Perfect answer.
Let's have some
Whenever
hard
you're
direction.
ready.
What would you have UD do?
I think he a little bit older there, so we got to maybe bring it back to a 90 song. Maybe some from back then.
Okay.
But it'll a little groovy. It'll be groovy though.
Groovy.
Hey,
I
listen,
love
Creative
it.
director, Jared McCain.
listen, hey,
So
Jared,
good.
listen here. Don't threaten me with a good time now, boy. Don't you do that now. I'll be ready.
Jared, one more thing before you go. You had a really great moment. I want to show you this photo that you talked about from game one, because you said you want to frame it and put it into your house. What do you look at first when you see this photo, and just what does this moment represent to you?
Man, this is amazing. I mean, being able to look at the crowd and they're doing the 3-point celebration. I don't think, as a player, as an athlete, to see that happen after you hit a shot, I think that's one of the greatest feelings you could have as an athlete. And so once I get that framed, hopefully we can get that done sooner or later. But I'm definitely gonna hang that up, and it's an awesome feeling to, when I'm like UD's age, I can show my kids and be able to tell them like I had some motion back then.
Incredible. I love it. We will make sure we get UD to do that TikTok. We will send it your way. We will be anticipating your grade on his performance. Incredible game.
Sounds good.
Congratulations, Jared. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
They didn't sell high enough.
Shout out Philly.
How we going,
I
man?
love it. Oh, good stuff. So UD's going to be our TikTok star. We'll make sure.
I ain't saying nothing but a word.
What song you going with, UD?
Yeah.
Whatever they want. I don't know none of these songs they be playing. I don't even have
Go
TikTok.
90s.
I don't even have
Go
TikTok.
90s.
Whatever.
I don't see nothing but. No.
I can feel it coming in the air. Okay, listen,
Man, I
little
never
Phil
thought we'd get to this on Nightcap.
Hey,
Shout out to Jared McCain. We're having fun. But obviously, Jared was incredible in that game. The Lakers, of course, are now down 0-2 in this series. They're going to go back to the drawing board. We've talked a lot about the incredible job J.J. Redick has done as a coach throughout these playoffs. What is going to be the number 1, 2, and 3 team, or 1, 2, and 3 thing he tells his team headed into game?
Well, I think number one is you can't turn the ball over 20 times. Basically, in the first 2 games, you turn it over that much. And without Luka, they basically almost have to play a perfect game. They have to have Austin firing. They have LeBron playing well. Their shooters need to spread the floor. On defense, keep chunking it up, keep trapping some, keep mixing some zone, keep trapping shade. That seems to work and rattle them over times. So I like what they're doing. They just need to stay more consistent, keep making their shots in the second half, and you just cannot shoot yourself in the foot and turn the ball over. So I expect at home they'll be a little bit better taking care of the ball, and we'll see if they can steal one in Game 3.
Well, let's listen in right now to J.J. Redick at the podium, and he's actually talking about the officiating from tonight's game.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Disruptive team without fouling. I mean, they have a few guys that foul on every possession, and all the good defenses do. SGA gets like I don't even know, a touch foul, I guess, on the drive. There was a stretch where 4 straight possessions, our guys got absolutely clobbered, trying to make an entry pass to Jackson, and Jalen Williams is grabbing his jersey with both arms. That's a turn. They're hard enough to play. They're hard enough to play. You've got to be able to just call it if they foul, and they do foul.
Along those lines, I mean, LeBron has, I think, taken 5 free throws here in 2 games. Have you seen him be like attacking and downhill? And are you surprised he hasn't been able to get to the line more?
Well, he gets clobbered on that one with Jalen Williams coming over trying to block the shot when he spun baseline on Dort. That was in that stretch as well. LeBron has the worst whistle of any star player I've ever seen. I mean, I've been with him 2 years now. There's, again, the smaller guys, because they can be theatric, they typically draw more fouls, and the bigger players that are, built like LeBron, it's hard for them. But he gets clobbered, and he got clobbered again tonight a bunch, and that's not like a new thing. That's not specific to this crew or this series. He gets fouled a lot. That doesn't happen. I mean, guy gets hit on the head more than any player I've seen on drives, and it rarely gets called. So,
do you think composure would?
I mean, thought out.
A lot of clobbering going on.
Multiple missed clobbers.
Say what you said.
Most clobbers in one press conference for sure.
I mean, thought out response there from JJ. What do we feel? Some of that being fair?
He's doing his job. I mean, fair or not fair, they're overmatched. I think he's got to do whatever he can to try to get the terms of the game to favor his team coming back home to crypto. So I think that's just a part of coaching. That's a part of the OKC has really developed this way of playing, where they beat you up, they pick you up full court. The league has gone in a direction where you can be almost excessively physical out beyond the three-point line, and I think that this is one of the things that it makes it very difficult to play against this team that's already super talented.
Yeah.
It's actually the Lakers are usually the team that always win the free throw battle. So this is
okay.
This is a little new to him that they're getting clobbered a lot. But yeah, it's just something you need to work the ref. You need to work already, position yourself for the next game, and that's just part of the playoffs.
Yeah, I feel like most people would be a little bit surprised at how well that works.
They should have gotten more than 5 free throws in 2 games. That's crazy. I don't understand that. So, yes, I do agree with JJ. He is doing his job, but to a certain extent, to say LeBron James only has 5 free throws in 2 games, I think you're probably reffing the player and not the game at some point, because, yes, he is being physical. He is attacking. He is getting downhill. He is working in the post. I mean, he's doing all the things that he needs to do to put the team in position to be successful. So, yes, I do agree. He should have more free throws, and he does get a different whistle at 6'8", 6'9", 250, 260. Once he gets in there, it's like a bull in the china shops, and body starts moving. But, yes, he does get fouled.
Now, that is something that we hear throughout the regular season, but also during the playoffs. You hear J.J. Redick say there that LeBron has the worst whistle of any star player that he's ever seen. But when it comes to star players and getting the calls, how do you experience that in a game? Just contextualize what that is like up there.
Not getting the foul call?
Yeah.
I mean, I do completely agree. I think bigger, stronger guys just aren't getting the same ones. I remember my rookie year having a meeting with
Oh, so you did that? You got a huddle?
Right after the game.
Let me tell you something. All in.
Bring it in.
There's a lot of clobbering going on. I remember having a meeting just because I was sort of frustrated. I felt like I was getting fouled a lot and not going to the free throw line a ton. And I remember a meeting with Kiki Vandeweghe at the time, and he was like, look, I mean, some of these, like, you can go through those. You can go through that contact. And I was like, but it's contact, But so it's hard. It's hard for some of these refs, and sometimes when you don't, the contact seems like it's incremental. I don't think refs are sort of willing to call it, but some games are worse than others. This game, I thought it did. There were some that.
Did you get any calls after that?
No, I got less. No, it was one of my most respectful interactions with the league office, but yeah, no, it didn't help much.
Didn't help.
Never does, actually. Never does when you talk to the league office. Doesn't help.
Wait, but before we go to break, though, I'm just curious. Any other ref meetings people want to share? Dirk?
I mean, not really meetings.
You sent some tape in, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we always did.
He said some bad words.
Yeah, I had some conversations on the way out the arena when I was getting kicked out. So I don't know if you call that.
Not really common.
Yeah, I was just on
It's
my
not
way
a
out.
meeting.
I take my jersey off, throw it in the crowd, and just say whatever I want to say on the way out.
Yeah, Dirk was like, Mark Cuban was doing that for us.
He was aggressive. He got a few fines over his career for sure.
All right, we have much more still ahead tonight. Coming up, we're going to revisit the Cavs meet the Pistons in a Game 2 matchup. First quarter, Donovan Mitchell shifts.
Oh, hey.
He'll be.
That hip flex, he got tight.
My soul ass.
He's okay.
Oh, hey.
Oh, this is grab.
Donovan helped a little bit, huh?
Did he pinch him?
And Tobias was okay.
Wow.
Now, Cunningham drives on the baseline, takes it to the rim for the
Cade's okay,
flush.
too.
Too easy.
In and out.
Later in the third, Donovan Mitchell puts up a 3,
Bank.
Shot.
banks it in. Cavs within 4. In the 4th, Jalen Tyson to Evan Mobley. Right here, the Cavs get their first lead since the first quarter. Later in the 4th we go. The Pistons back in front, now up by 5. Tobias Harris, what a game from him.
He's been balling. Last series, this series.
This post up.
Thank God for Tobias.
Under 5 to go. Cade, it's the step back three.
Cold-blooded.
Good defense, better offense.
Yeah, the Pistons get another one. Win 107-97 and take a 2-0 series lead. And here is JB Bickerstaff after the win.
Great job. We just did what we were supposed to do. Right? So now we pack our bags and we know what we do travels.
One game at a time.
All right, let's go bring it in.
We did what we're supposed to, like Coach said. Stay poised. Come on, man. Game 3, man. Stay home. Game ain't matter. Let's go. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
We can't have our Hall of Famer taking 2 shots in the second half. I'll take that one.
What are you seeing in clutch moments that just isn't what it was for you guys in the regular season?
Playoff basketball is a different type of basketball.
There's so many guys that think dribble is a game, right? And Tobias knows he's going to get you in the post. He might back you down, he might face you up, but he's going to get to the same spot and raise up and knock it down.
Well, they asked the Cavs, obviously, about the clutch nature of these games. The Pistons got their 31st clutch win of the season. That's the most in the NBA. Where and why do you think the Pistons are able to thrive there in the clutch in the way the Cavs just have not been able to do?
Well, first of all, I don't know if the Cleveland Cavaliers understand you're dealing with a team that probably don't like you. You're dealing with a coach who you fired. So when you fire a coach and he goes to coach another team, that other team that you're playing against probably takes that matchup personal. So if you're not taking that matchup personal and you're in that Cleveland Cavaliers locker room, then you've already lost this series because they're taking it personal in Detroit. So before you even get to the clutch, you're getting dominated for the other 48 minutes of the game 46, 47. Then you get to the clutch. Yes, you made some plays in the third quarter. I would like to see you play faster. I love the matchup, I love the lineup when you bring Schroeder in. You go a little small, you have Schroeder, you have Donovan, you have Max, you have Tyson, and you pick one of those bigs. That's a faster pace. You get the ball across half court around 20, 21. It's like moving cars. It's tougher to guard. Slow, methodical does not work against the Detroit Pistons. So that is not going to work. And once again, the physicality. You know what I'm saying? That is always going to be one thing that you have to figure out as a team. Jalen Duren has not gotten the ball in the post and done very much offensively, but he has kicked their ass on the glass. Every time, gang rebound. If Allen's going to box him out, then everybody needs to come back and grab the ball because Allen cannot box him out and go grab the rebound by himself every single time. This is a physical matchup. This is a physical team. This is where you lack in physicality. You have to step up in those areas. Those are the things that I look at before you even talk about the clutch.
And, Dirk, we've talked a lot about just those bigs, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen. When you're talking about the intensity, physicality, a lot of it begins with them.
Yeah, I thought Allen was good tonight. They finally went down, sealed Harris some, had some good finishes around the rim, but Mobley just not aggressive enough to really make a difference tonight. And I thought in clutch time, again, they were right there. They were in the position you want to be as a road team. Who's going to finish the game for you? Harden didn't have a great game at all. Mitchell was good tonight, but who else is going to step up and make big shots? They were 0 for 11 on threes in the fourth quarter again. So you got to think they're coming home. The role players going to play better, make some more shots. Their stars got to play better. Mobley got to impose some as will, get in the pocket, pick and pop. If not, move the ball to the second side, have some more action on the other side. So you got to think they're going to play better at home, speed the game up some, get some more better threes, and knock them down at home.
Got to give some real love, though, to Tobias Harris. We talked about it a little bit over that highlight, but he has been huge, Steve.
He's played great. I mean, anytime they needed a possession when Cade wasn't out there or we couldn't get the ball to Cade, they threw it to him in the post. He was aggressive. He's made threes this series. He's also just taking that responsibility in the mid-range and in the post here and backing guys down. They're trying to force him baseline and flood, and he's able to get it off before they get there. He's just been really kind of a dynamic scorer for them. He's attacking closeouts, getting in the post. It's just exactly what they need. You know, they're a team that you think tonight, not so much, but usually they struggle shooting the ball. Where are they going to get enough points from? We know they hang their hat on their defense, but he's really filled that gap, and it's been great to see him play and contribute the way he has.
Yeah, his 7th straight game with 20-plus points. That's the longest streak of his playoff career.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not at all.
What more can you ask for? And that's that. All right, coming up next, we're going to look ahead to Game 3 of the Knicks and Sixers with Kyle Lowry, the Sixers point guard, joins us. We welcome in Sixers point guard, 6-time All-Star, 20-year NBA vet, and 2019 NBA champ, Kyle Lowry, who's very excited to join us. How you feeling?
Very excited.
I feel great. It's a good morning so far for me, but you know, you guys, it's a good evening for you guys. But you know, I'm excited to be here. You know, it's part of this crew, part of the team. But yeah, I'm happy to be here tonight, today, whatever it is.
He's like, I am awake and I'm ready to chat. All right, what have you learned through 2 games, Kyle?
Honestly, that team over there, they're playing extremely hard. They know what they want to do every single night. Cat is playing at a really high level. You know, Jalen Brunson is always going to give you what he's giving you, but Cat's playing at a level right now, and I'm keeping him up high and putting him in a position where he can drive, he can shoot. Then OG is that guy that, you know, everyone talks about, but he's been super effective. But for us, I think, you know, it's a long series, right? You know, they did what they were supposed to do at home. But for us, we made some adjustments. We felt really good about what we did in Game 2. Game 3 is going to be different, of course. You know, we're going to be home. You know, we got to protect our house. You know, Tyrese will be ready to go. Paul will be ready to go. I think, you know, we'll make a few more adjustments and then, you know, be out there and do our job.
Kyle, you know, you guys, fortunately and unfortunately, have played with some interesting lineups this season. Multiple guys have missed a lot of time. But, you know, hopefully that has helped you sort of in this playoff run of not having Joel first, then getting him back, and then having him for Game 1 and not Game 2. You know, what do you look for, whether Joel plays or not, for you guys just to sort of steady this ship with a lineup that's sort of always changing?
I think you said it, that we've done a great job of having some different lineups. You know, we've had the ability to play slower with Joel, play faster without Joel. So everyone knows, you know, if Joel plays, the game is different. It's a lot easier. Without Joel, we have to play faster. We got to get more pace into the game, shoot more threes. But, I mean, you know, give Joel credit. What he's done this postseason, you know, with the appendicitis, coming back, not really having an opportunity to ramp up, come out there, play, you know, struggle to one game he's back, and then play dominant the next 3 games. Give him credit. You know, he's working extremely hard. But our team, we've been resilient all year. We've figured it out. You know, and Tyrese Maxey's been all-star. Paul George, after coming back, he's been lighting it up. And VJ, he's still rookie, but he's not playing like a rookie, which is impressive to me.
Kyle, have you been watching the other series in the East, the Detroit, and what are you guys there? What are you seeing there?
I think Detroit found their rhythm. You know, I think Detroit was the 1 seed all year for a reason. I think they found their defensive rhythm. I think Cade, you know, coming back from the collapsed lung, they actually, you know, got him back. It took him a minute to get that rhythm, but, you know, Orlando took him to 7. But I think they found their identity again, right? Cade is getting to the paint, getting to his spots. You know, JD's not, you know, playing as dominant as he was before during the regular season, but he's starting to get more comfortable. But Detroit is really good. They're a well-balanced team. They know what they're going to do. They know how they're going to play. And, you know, it's just been fun to watch for Detroit.
Kyle, you won a championship with Coach in Toronto. I'm wondering how your relationship's evolved, how he's leaned on you with this young group. You're a big mentor to these guys. So how has he used you to help this group get better every night?
You know, I think he's really, like, you know, been communicative with me a lot, just to make sure that, you know, hey, just to get a feel for what's going on, how the guys see it, how the guys are seeing the game, what they're feeling, what they're thinking. You know, Steve, we go back a long time. Coach was my assistant coach before he became my head coach. So we have such a rapport that I know what he's thinking before he's even thinking it. And I think he's at a point where he's like, you know, we got to do whatever it takes to win the basketball games. You know, that's talking to everybody, putting up funky lineups, trying different things. So he's a tactician, and when it comes to this basketball thing, and I think he's just, for me, he's leaning on me, saying, hey, let these guys ready. You know, we got this coming. What do you think about this? What do you see with that? So for me, like, it's okay, cool. Let me see, let me think, let me watch the game, and then I can give him some, you know, feedback.
Low, got a favor to ask you.
Oh, man, I got you. I got you. Whatever you
need.
I need
me to sign VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah. Oh, the Bohemian connection. Yeah, I don't know if people know. Do they know Bohemian?
I go to Bahamas to get it if I have to. No, but I just figured I could ask you.
I got you. Listen, he is one of the most amazing, individually special people I've ever met. I mean, he's humble. He's funny. He works hard. He wants to win, and he's just down to earth, and he's just trying to figure it out. And I mean, you would love him. Honestly, I'm gonna tell him to meet you down in the Baja Mar. Y'all can have a Virgin Miami Vice for him. He's still under 21.
I'm a huge fan. Now I got it. Now down to business.
I bet.
In the playoffs or any game, but definitely in the playoffs, you got to take away something. You got to take away something. As I watched those first games, Josh Hart has flirted with the triple-doubles. Cat has got his numbers. OG got his numbers. Brunson got his numbers. And even Bridges got it going. I understand it. Once we're talking about, you've made adjustments, but the conversation about drawing a line in the sand, before we even make adjustments, we have to draw a line in the sand of what we're going to give up, what we're going to take away. Have you had that conversation? Because it doesn't always have to come from the coach. Have you had that conversation with certain guys about, okay, this is what we're going to take away, this is what we might have to give up, but we can't give everything to everybody?
Yeah, you're 100% right. I think the conversation we had a little bit yesterday with some of the guys, I think the Karl Anthony Towns, he's kind of getting everything he wants. Jalen Brunson is going to have the ball. JB's going to have the ball. OG's going to make his effect of the game offensively and defensively. But Cat right now, I think during the game, he's like, hey, man, we got to do something different. He's standing there with the ball, holding it over his head, making dime passes, shooting the ball. And during the game, we got to take something away from Cat. I think that's the one thing that we have to focus on, trying to figure out how to make him a little bit more uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
Now, Kyle, New York and Philly is just a quick little Amtrak ride away, and playoff energy is already different. But what is the energy like when you are at this place where the home crowd can get infiltrated? Just how different does it feel, New York and Philly? Obviously, you'll know what it's like in Philly soon, but you've already felt the New York energy.
I think Joel said to the fans, so y'all hope y'all don't sell your tickets. If y'all need money, he gonna give it to y'all. So don't sell the tickets. So Joel, these people gonna be calling you, go get their money. But it's just crazy because every time we have a home game, it feels like the New York crowd takes over. But I think our crowd in our city, we're gonna show up tomorrow. I really truly believe that, and we gonna make sure that they cheer for us a lot louder than they can for the Knicks.
Well, Kyle, thank you so much for joining us as always, and we are sending our love to your head coach Nick Nurse and his family. Yes. So please pass that along for us, and good luck the rest of this series.
Good luck.
Thank you, everyone. Y'all have a great night. I'll have a great morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Kyle. Good morning.
All right, coming up next,
Want to catch up on tonight's highlights and tap into more unbelievable playoff action? Get the NBA app and tap to watch tomorrow's game starting with Knicks versus 76ers at 7 Eastern on Prime.
Yeah! There you go.
There you go. Yeah. Proficient in 2 languages.
Yes. Incredible stuff there. You should just do them all from here on out. How does that sound? No.
Do this one.
Count me out. Just for the sake, I can do that one. Count me out.
You want to get us to this, UD?
Come on, UD.
Time once again for Doug from the Crates.
Doug from the Crates.
Hey now.
Keep reading.
Oh, wow. May 7th brought us to 2 of the most iconic moments in playoff history. Jordan over Elo in '89.
Oh, what's
6 years
about
later,
this? What's
Reggie at the Garden.
This?
Boom.
Okay.
Take that with you, Craig.
Craig.
And then 6 years later, what
6
they
years
got?
later, Reggie at the Garden.
The choke?
Bam.
This is good stuff. Dirk reenacting it. Oh,
Man.
Oh, I'm still looking like I'm reading. I was still.
Hey, well done.
On
Well
his
done,
heels.
both of you guys.
Seriously.
Well done.
I don't want
You
no part to
guys,
that. Listen, I don't want to do that ever again.
broadcasters.
I'm comfortable with my own skin.
That's why Taylor gets the big box.
Yeah. Let me stay in my lane.
Yeah.
Elite broadcasters.
Dirk, you want to take us away again?
Are we done? Yeah.
We are done. Do you want to say goodbye?
Steve, you got to do it.
That's it.
Steve,
Come on,
that's
Steve,
you.
bring it home.
That's it for us. For BG, Dirk, me, Taylor, and UD. We'll see you Friday for Game 3 of the Knicks and Sixers and Game 3 of Spurs versus Timberwolves.
Wow, is this what it's like?
What can Steve do?
I get to share.
Vamos.
Thanks for carrying the load around here, this block, guys.
Yeah, just take a night off. Take a night off.
Nighty?
No, you take the night off, it's gonna go to hell. Don't you dare tell me. We just joking.